one thing that startles me is you work all the time. You're constantly working, but you have a blog. Is that right?
Well, yeah, we now started live blogging during our program at 10 o'clock at night, and it's a little disconcerting because you do the program, and then during commercial breaks, there's an active discussion group going on, and you join in and talk about it.
That seems so much to do. You're doing the show, and then we're going to go to a commercial, and
right.
That's my time to eat pudding and get a massage.
Right. Well,
and the crowd loves it.
Right.
But you say we'll be right back, and then you turn and you're part of a discussion.
Well, my New Year's resolution this year had been to blog more, which shows you how pathetic my life is, really, how lame it is.
Mine was more pudding.
Right. But it's strange to blog because it allows all your stalkers to be in one place at one time.
Oh, really?
So, yeah, so you can...
Well, okay, that raises something. What about stalkers? Like, in something, do you ever feel like someone you talk to online is going to then come and meet you?
Yeah, no, and they do, which is interesting. But, yeah, I've had a couple incidents with some folks. I actually had an incident where... I'll tell you this, I was sort of angry about it. In the end, I had a book that came out, and I was at a book signing, and this woman came up, waited in line to have the book signed. She was clearly sort of deranged, and I had some stalker incidences, so I had kind of a bunch of security people around. And anyway, she came up and she said, "I can't afford to buy this book, but will you please read this letter? I need your help." So I sort of used to this kind of stuff. So I put the letter in my pocket, said no problem, and she was like escorted off, disappeared. The book signing ends, was very successful. I'm led out by like these 6 big security guards, and there's a car waiting right outside, and they open up the door, and I jump in the car, and they close the door, and I turn, and the woman is sitting in the car. Yeah.
She's there?
She's there.
How did she get there?
She told like the driver like she was with me. So
it's that simple.
Yeah. So
learn, people.
So I jump out of the car, and finally, and she runs off, and I open up the letter to read it, and turns out she wasn't even my stalker. She was one of your stalkers. I had just been on your show, and she was trying to get to me to get to you. So I was kind of offended.
Is she attractive? Please,
no.
This is important. No. Well, that's weird. Yeah.
It was just sort of
How hard is
offensive.
it to get? Now I'm mad. How hard is it to get to me?
Well, apparently it's very hard. So
I hang around the lobby all day long.
Looking for people?
Yeah, I'm like, someone, please.
Well, I have her letter. I'll give it to you at some point.
Great.